Hello and welcome to another Thunkable tutorial. My name is Donal and in this one we're going to be learning all about the floating action button. So let's get started. Okay, so if we want to add the fab or the floating action button to our app, we're going to just drag and drop it onto screen 1 like this, and it'll actually appear underneath as a non-visible component. So let's take a second and familiarize ourselves with the properties over here on the right. We've got the animation duration, obviously that corresponds to how long it's going to take to animate the button. The background color by default is blue, and the size then is default or mini. So default is 56 dp in diameter and mini is 40 dp in diameter. And we can see what they look like if we go back and forth here. So I've got my live testing open here in my other tab. It's just a blue button with a little plus symbol or a little add sign. And if I make it smaller, if I make it into the mini size, you'll see that it shrinks down a little bit here and so becomes a bit smaller. Okay, the icon color then is a white icon on a blue background. And what about the icon itself? It's got a name here called add. And where do we get those names? Well, what we'll do here is we'll go into the material icons. We've seen these before in a few different videos, but basically what we've got is a whole selection of different icons, different images that we can use provided by Google so that anybody can use them in their app. So if we wanted to have this little wrench, for example, we could change the icon to build. So let's go and try that out here. Let's put in build and let's make that one a bit bigger again, back to the default size. And now we can see that we've got this little wrench down here, so that'd be great for having a little settings menu or something like that within our app. Then down at the bottom we've got some padding, so that's the distance from the bottom of the screen and the distance from the right hand edge of the screen, and it's also measured in dp. Finally then we've got this a logic value here, or this boolean value. Is it visible? In this case we have it checked because it is. So if we go into our blocks then, the main event associated with the fab is when it's clicked. And what we'll do is create a very simple toggle just to figure out how it works. We'll go back to the add and we'll go back and forth between plus and minus. So if the icon name is equal to, we can use any of these. Let's use compare text for the moment. So if the icon name is add, what we'll do is we'll change it to remove. And if it's not add, we'll set it back to add. So if it's equal to add, we can use this text setter down here. We've seen this before a number of times. But again, once you've got a kind of pattern like this worked out or figured out for yourself, it's really useful then when you're working with a new component to test out stuff that you already know. So let's go here, set it to add, like that. Okay, and if the add, set it to remove, otherwise set it back to add. Great, so let's have a look at our screencast here. Click on the button, you get the plus, then it goes to minus, plus, minus. And then we can do the exact same thing as we've always done. Let's expand this out a little bit here. So let's duplicate, rather than changing the icon name, why don't we change the background color? And we can pick a built-in color like this, and we'll go back and forth between, let's say, green and red, maybe, just to make it fairly easy to follow what we're doing. So there is green. Okay. So excellent. Okay, so it took a little second there just to get caught up with the logic, and now there we can go back and forth between our green and our red. So very short tutorial here just to introduce how the fab works. In the next one then we'll add in some more features and different sizing and like a little fab menu, we'll call it, within your app. So thanks for watching the video. As per usual, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the tutorial, leave them down in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.